Hi everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. It's Monday today, actually bank holiday Monday, so that means one thing, we're going to hit the road and do a bit of Blu-ray, DVD and video game shopping. So today we're going to go in town, have a look in Poundland, One Below, probably have a look in H&B as well as a few supermarkets to see what's out today. The new releases this week are A Quiet Place 2 and Mortal Kombat Legends. I can't remember what the subtitle is. But yeah, I probably won't pick them up today because I'm planning to do another trip at the end of the week, so I'll probably pick them up then. But nevertheless, we'll go and have a look and see what we can find. So without further ado, let's hit the road and see what we can find. Right then, we've finally arrived at Kingsley now, and we're in the first stop of the day, and yes, you've guessed it, is Poundland, and yes, as typically as normal, Poundland has nothing in. It's the same old stuff that's been in here week in, week out. A quick look in the One Below, and this is pretty much a waste of time going in here, as unfortunately it's the same old stock here, and there isn't going to be anything new in this one because it's closing down next month, unfortunately. Next stop of the day is the first Tesco, and unfortunately they haven't got the new releases of A Quiet Place in whatsoever, which is very disappointing. We've just got the same old stuff that was released last week, like Luca, and that's about it, but I'll show you the titles they've got in nevertheless. Also, we'll have a quick look at the video games, and unfortunately they haven't got the new release of No More Heroes 3 on Switch, but there is a decent offer on FIFA 21 if you want it, as it's only £3 on Xbox and PlayStation 4, which is a stupidly good value for money. On to Sainsbury's now, and unfortunately nothing new in this store. They haven't had the new delivery of A Quiet Place 2, they just have the exact same releases as they did last week. It could be due to it being a bank holiday, or it could be due to them getting rid of the media sometime in September. But nevertheless, as I said in Tesco, we'll have a look round at the titles they do have on offer. On to the second Poundland of the day, and yes, the same old stuff in this one, nothing new here whatsoever, just loads and loads of copies of the Harry Hill film and Sex and the City. Really disappointing display as per usual. I honestly don't know why I keep going into this store. Next stop of the day is the second one below, and thankfully this store isn't closing down, and thankfully it's even got a brand new delivery. This store's been getting some really good stuff in the past few weeks, as you've seen in my recent Blu-ray hauls, and this week's not a bad little week to be honest, but most of the titles I've already got. I did notice they do have the new Jumanji film, Welcome to the Jungle, as well as Midsummer, which is very good for £1. But I'll leave you and let you look at some of the titles on offer. Time for the first coffee of the day, and today we're going to M&S, somewhere a little bit different to the M&S cafe, and you know what? This latte was actually pretty damn good. And the final stop of the day is the second Tesco, and thankfully they have the new releases in. We have The Quiet Place 2 on both DVD and Blu-ray, but if we look on the main fixture, they also have it on 4K as well, which is quite surprising. Unfortunately, they haven't got the new Mortal Kombat animated film, but I do notice that they have a few good releases on DVD, including the recent Angelina Jolie film, Those Who Wish Me Dead, though I do believe it is on Blu-ray as well. But nevertheless, we'll have a look at all the titles on offer, and if you see anything you like, tell me in the comments section down below. After all this running about, I think it's time for yet another coffee, so it's time to go to Costa and have a lovely latte. And yes, it was absolutely delicious. Anyway, that's enough Blu-ray hunting for today, so let's bugger off home and see what I picked up. And we're back, people, and it's been a pretty good day. We went into town, we had a look in a few shops, did go in H&V, though I didn't get any footage, unfortunately. Decent selection of stuff out today. Unfortunately, the supermarkets didn't have A Quiet Place 2 in or Mortal Kombat Legends. But I did go into one Tesco on the way home, and thankfully they did have them in. Didn't pick them up today because I'm planning on picking them up later on in the week. But nevertheless, there is some pickups to go through this week. And first up, we have 2 DVDs. I went into Sainsbury's over the weekend, and they got these like slip-covered Warner Brothers iconic moments films for like £1 or £2 each. So I picked up 2 I haven't got and heard positive things about. The first one is 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is a Stanley Kubrick film. I've never seen it. I've heard a lot of positive things about it. Comes in one of these nice slips, nice artwork and all. I know it's on the H&V premium range, but this is a title that I don't really know a lot about, so I didn't want to like spend 15 quid on it and not like it. So for like £1 or £2, I thought, you know what, pick it up, and it's got these lovely slips on. I actually got quite a few of these Warner Brothers iconic moments slips on DVD, so I'm amassing quite a little collection of them. And another one I bundled it up with for like £1 or £2 was Tom Hanks in The Green Mile. Never seen it, but I have seen The Shawshank Redemption. Absolutely loved that. Heard this one's actually really good and probably even better. It's quite a long film at like 3 hours, but it's supposed to be quite a sad film, so I'm looking forward to watching it. And in the week, shockingly, Poundland had a new delivery in. Yes, a new delivery in. And whilst I did post stuff on Facebook, a lot of people said they have appeared in their local Poundlands. They're new to my Poundland, which is great. This is the first delivery my Poundland has had for like, must be about 6 months. But nevertheless, I picked up 4. I think they've all been in Poundland in other people's stalls, but not in mine. And first up, we're starting off with a real belter, Django Unchained, with Jamie Foxx, Christopher Waltz, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Samuel L. Jackson. It's a Quentin Tarantino film. I haven't seen it, but I do quite like a Western, and this one looks to be a bloody, over-the-top action adventure. Heard a lot of positive things, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. This one has been doing the rounds in Poundland, but it's always been like a resealed, so it's a pre-owned version, but this is a brand new one because you can still see the Blu-ray like little seal around it, so that's really good. The one I found in Poundland is a film I've never even seen before in Poundland or ever heard of, and that is something called Lovin', starring Joel Edgerton and Ruth, I don't know what her name is because it's covered by the sticker, but anyway, basically the story goes about is that these two are in an interracial marriage in the state of Virginia, where apparently it's illegal in the time when this was set. Looks like it's a very interesting and moving film. Really looking forward to watching it. I just think it'll be a very interesting and thought-provoking watch. Next up is a video game movie, and one I haven't actually seen, though I've always wanted to see it. It's actually directed by David Bowie's son, Duncan James, I think his name is, and that is Warcraft: The Beginning. I haven't actually seen that in my local Poundland, and I've been meaning to pick it up for quite a while. This one actually includes a digital download code. I've already got this on digital, so I'll probably end up giving away loads of digital codes soon. If it's still valid, that is, but haven't seen it. I've heard some mixed things about it, so for £2, I'm looking forward to giving it a go. And the final pickup of the week, and the final Poundland pickup of the week, is Kevin Bacon in Cop Car. Looks to be like an over-the-top action film with Kevin Bacon. Don't really know much about it, but I know it's been doing the rounds in Poundland for quite a while now, but never in my local Poundland. So when I saw it, I picked it up real quick. So that's all the pickups and deliveries. Well, actually all the pickups of this week. Not a bad little week. I mean, obviously I could have picked up A Quiet Place 2, but I'm saving that for the end of the week. But to be honest, not a bad little selection of films. And all this cost me under a tenner, so it's real cheap. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget tomorrow night at 7:30, the live streams return yet again, and tomorrow we'll be joined by special guest Leon Talks Film. So I'm looking forward to talking to Leon, having a great chat with him. Andy will be here again from Forgotten World Movies. Hopefully James Millership, Jim Jam Movies and TV will be able to join. But nevertheless, it's going to be a great time tomorrow night. So look forward to watching that tomorrow night at 7:30, where we'll talk about films for a good 2 and a bit hours and obviously have a little quiz. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.